this is what this call for World War III is about: is to everyone to group into two segments. There's been decades and decades and decades of talk about a new world order, and specifically to the American European new world order. So basically, their symbol is the pyramid, and there's a capstone with an eye on it that's floating over the actual pyramid. And so that symbolism there is their new world order is not complete yet. So it's hovering over the base of the pyramid. And so when they finally get their new world order, when they get their the United Nations all situated and controlled and integrated into every country, then that capstone, that eye will fall onto the pyramid, and it will complete their new world order. And so that's the symbolism. What the plan is Biden's out there talking about it and getting everyone used to what a new world order is. This is going public. Everyone's wondering what the hell a new world order is. They're going on Twitter. They're seeing it trending. They're wondering, what the heck is this? What's going on? What's new world order? And then they'll proceed to use the CIA military grade propaganda into all the TVs in the nation, and they'll say what their version of a new world order is a really nice, integration, a unity type of deal. So they're going to try to, catapult that propaganda with, more pandemics. They'll say, they saved the day with the World Health Organization. When the, economic collapse goes, they'll save us by, integrating us with the IMF and the World Bank. They'll save us with their new currency, which is called the central bank digital currency, or coin. And so this is what they would give us, and it will magically save everyone's fears, and you'll see that that the economy is going back to normal. But what people don't realize is this is all a game. So they intentionally crashed the dollar with inflation, with printing too much dollars and putting it into circulation, which decreases the value of the currency. And so they've been doing this for a long time to crash the dollar, and basically they're doing it, in Europe as well. They're printing and spending, and eventually that currency is going to collapse. And that was the plan of all along. Throughout the North American, European, society, and it will all crash, and we all see it happening. And so it was a plan all along. They keep the gold, and they crash everything, and their solution will be a new world order, a new economic order under the auspices of the United Nations and the World Bank, and they'll introduce that central bank digital currency. So then that will basically do it. Once we're integrated, there's no stopping it, and their power is solidified. And basically, what you knew is that the U.S. dollar is gone, and the euro is gone, and we're all doing this central bank digital currency. So that solidifies that completes the capstone of the New World Order and the Illuminati. So basically, that's what's happening. And they're already doing with doing a digital ID, which is basically going to centralize every single thing about you, every search you've made, everything you've done in the past, you know, your blood type, your social security, your driver's license. It'll be everything. And it'll all be on this app. It'll all be on your phone, and you'll have a QR code, basically a barcode. And you would have to go everywhere. You know, if you want to, you know, pay for groceries, you're going to have it. If you want to enter certain buildings, you're going to have it. And if, you know, your social credit system or your social credit score doesn't match up, then you're very limited as far as where you can go, where you can eat, where you can, you know, stay, where you can work. And that's all by design. And then in the future, there will only be about maybe 10% of people actually working, because AI is going to take over, and the quantum computers are going to be so sophisticated that there will be no need for humans in their work. So therefore, everyone's, you know, on this plane, this earth, this plantation, they have a barcode. Their money is completely controlled by the world leaders, the unelected oligarchs, and they can tell you what you can buy and what you can't buy. You know, there'll be that surveillance will be that sophisticated, and that will be the big brother, the centralization of all of your information, the centralization of all of your assets, all of your money, everything will all be centralized. And it can all be completely frozen if they want. So that's the power of their technocratic dictatorship. So be so sophisticated and so dystopic in the future. I mean, it's not going to happen overnight. But what's happening now is everything's getting set up. They're introducing us to what a New World Order is. They're introducing us to what a central bank digital currency is. They're introducing us into many things that's going to change. And they've already told us everyone's going to have to get a vaccine. Everyone's going to have to be properly updated in order to perform at all in this society. And so what are they putting in to the vaccines in 10, 20, 30 years? What are they exactly trying to do? What they're trying to do is they're trying to control everything about you down to your cellular level. And if they get that far, there's no absolute thing you can do about anything. You have no control at all. And that's the point where it will be over. But we're beginning to see it. We're going into it. They're conditioning us into servitude, a technotronic servitude controlled by technocrats and technology, the quantum computers, the AI systems. And so think about it. We're in 2022. What's going to look like in 2033, 2044? It's going to get worse, and it's going to get more sophisticated. And we're, you know, these are the blue bloods that control everything, that have funded the fascists. They funded the Soviets. You know, they funded every single war since Napoleon. And there's absolutely, I mean, their control is ancient. Who knows how ancient it is, but this is what they do. they want complete control of everything.